Hello everyone. This is my first YouTube video and I was persuaded to do this. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to do a gift card holder, a pop-up gift card holder. It's like a little wallet style with a Velcro closing, and then you can just put whatever embellishments you want, and it also has a belly band which we'll add at the very end of it. So that way you can just open it up and the gift card will pop up out of here just as a nice little addition to the little gift card gift. Okay, so we'll start off with a piece of 8.5 by 11 as your card base. You'll need your paper trimmer, and you want to start off by trimming your 8.5 by 11 to a 10 by 4 1/4. So once you get that squared away, you'll have your 4 1/4 by 10 sheet, which will be your gift card base. So next thing that you want to do is you're going to score this card to form your wallet, and you'll start scoring at 3 inches. Then 4 inches, 5 inches, and 8 inches. That way you'll have your sections, your top, your bottom, your folding, and then the center pop-up. Okay, so these are your score lines, and your score lines are basically your fold lines in your cardstock, and that way it makes a crisp, straight fold. And what you'll do is you'll just fold on the line, and it gives you a very straight, crisp fold. If you try to just make a regular fold without a score line, usually one of your sides will come out higher than the other, and it's not as crisp, and you'll have some double lines. But once you score it, you just fold it, and then you'll have a better idea of where you can put your other cardstock on top. Okay, so the next thing you have is a 12 by 12 cardstock sheet, and it could be plain, it could be just whatever you like or whatever you want your pop-up card, if you have a specific theme. So what you're going to do is, right now we're going to cut the inside of the gift card, and what we'll do is cut 2 pieces of 2 3/4 by 4. So I start off with 4 inches. And then 2 3/4. This one. 2. And then you're going to do 1 3/4 by 4, so you can continue to cut with the same sheet of paper. And then you're going to do 2 strips of 4 3/4, or actually just 3/4 cuts. So 3/4 is just right here. Okay, so you'll end up with these 2 strips of 3/4, and then this one of 1 3/4 by 4, and these 2 of 2 3/4 by 4. And to put it together, I'm not going to glue it down yet, just so you can see. So you'll take this and center it. There's 1, 2 3/4. And then this one here. And this is the inside of it. And we have this other. And then the 2 strips right here. So that'll be your inside. When you cut your outside, then we can start putting it together. So now we'll work on the outside cuts, and we'll do 2 cuts of 4 inches. It's 4 right there. By 2 3/4. Okay, 2 3/4. So that's your first one. Here's your second. And 1 cut of 4 inches and 1 3/4. So for the outside, you'll only need 3 cuts, and that will be, the outside will be for your top, your bottom, or your mid layer, and then your bottom, your very bottom section. One thing that I like to do is when you're using pattern paper, since you're cutting them and this will be folded into one piece, you want to try to get the image, if you have to slice it in half like this butterfly, to match up, and that way it just looks a little bit, you know, more complete. It'll show your picture a little bit better than just taking any strip and gluing it down. But you can do it however you please. So let's get ready to glue these on and get our card ready. Okay, so to glue this and put it together, I'm going to use what I call Big Daddy here. And we're going to take our 4 by 2 3/4 and just, I do 3 strips, 1 on each corner to make sure that it stays down. And then you just try to, actually before I do that, my corner rounder. So before you put your adhesive on your corner cuts, you want to round your corners, and you're also going to do it on your card base. Gotta empty that out. Do the same thing on just both sides. I guess we're having a problem here. And then round the bottom corners. I don't know why this is doing this, but anyways. Okay, so now that it's rounded, then you can center it and glue that down. And since this is the outside, we're not going to worry about these 2 sections right here. Leave these blank. Then you'll continue with this piece here. I believe that one's it. And you can kind of just match it up like a puzzle. You don't round the corners on that one since it's right in the middle. Just do your 3 strips. Oops. Again, you want to center it. And then your last little strip, you can see that this one you want to round as well because you've rounded the base. And then just match that up as close as you can. And you don't have to be that precise. I am. And then now you're going to do the inside, and before you glue it down, you want to just take the pieces and try to get it, you know, set up properly, which this one goes here, or here I believe. That's a part of the butterfly. And then this will go up here. So you'll take your bottom piece round the corners on that one, because your corners are rounded here too. And then put your adhesive on. This one you don't round the corners because it's in the middle. And then this one, again, you'll try to center it as much as you can so that the pieces of the butterfly on the previous line up. Then you'll take this top one and round the corners as well. And then your last pieces, as you can see when you put it together, that finishes forming that butterfly. So you know that this will be your bottom piece, and this will be your top piece. And these don't get, they don't get a corner rounder on there. I just try to put plenty of adhesive so it doesn't come off. So there's that one. And then our last piece. Okay, so that should give you a complete, all your pieces, the two middle, your bottom, and with all your score lines. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this middle part, fold it in half, fold it in, and then fold it over, so that this part is already available for the pop-up part of your gift card. So all you'll need to do here is just put adhesive on the top, whoops, and you don't want to put adhesive on the bottom, otherwise you'll have a hard time getting your gift card in there. So you want to just do the ends, oops, on that one. Take it and fold it, and just make sure that you have a good seal on there, and then it looks like a trifold wallet. And then at this point you can take some scissors and just cut in this line here to give you the opening to stick your gift card in there. Then you fold it up and you fold it down and you have a trifold for your gift card. So let me just cut this, and you can use your paper trimmer or you can use your scissors. And then very carefully, you just want to be able to open it. And the opening is not, you know, as deep as you would need it to, because you just want a little bit of space available. And I should have gotten a credit card or something just to show you. But I'll take this little piece of paper. You would take your credit card or gift card, or you know, even money if you folded it in half. So just take your card here, insert it, close it, and then when they open their gift card, it'll open and it'll pop up the gift card right there. So the last thing is you can add some Velcro, double-sided Velcro, and you want to get the thinnest Velcro possible. That way you only, because you only have to worry about the flap opening up. And then what I do is I just put it together before I glue it, so that they're both lined up. I just stick it on in there. Make sure it's got a good grip. Oops. That's the hard part right there, because the two pieces keep coming up. But you can just take anything like some scissors just to break that seal. And there you go. You got a 3 trifold pop-up gift card holder. That's nice and memorable, and they could re-gift it to somebody else. And yeah, there it is. I hope you guys like it.